Welcome, Formula One fanatics. Today, we're diving into the captivating world of the Mercedes W14's comeback. It's been an exciting roller coaster ride so far, but even the silver arrows themselves seem unsure about their creation. Toto Wolff's recent comments have left fans feeling uncertain about the team's direction. And guess what? Red Bull isn't breaking a sweat at all. In fact, they've taken the opportunity to playfully tease Lewis Hamilton and the entire Mercedes team. Buckle up, because in today's video, we'll dissect all the remarks exchanged between these two fierce rivals. But before we jump in, I have to apologize in advance, as I'm feeling a tad under the weather today. Let's rewind to the 2023 Formula One season in Barcelona, where Mercedes experienced a mind-blowing breakthrough. They clinched their first double podium of the year, with the legendary Lewis Hamilton securing second place, and his talented teammate George Russell hot on his heels in third. Talk about an exhilarating performance at the Spanish Grand Prix. Naturally, this got everyone excited and optimistic that the significant upgrades made to the mighty W14 would truly transform their entire season. But hold your horses. Despite the remarkable boost in performance, the Mercedes team is being cautiously realistic leading up to the highly anticipated Canadian Grand Prix. During their post-race debrief, the brilliant mind of Andrew Shovlin acknowledged that their triumph in Barcelona might have been an isolated incident. And there's more. Team principal Toto Wolff, being the strategic mastermind that he is skillfully managing expectations for the team's performance. He emphasized that the upcoming race in Montreal will bring a whole new set of challenges to the table. Now, let's talk about our main man, Lewis Hamilton. The star driver for the Silver Arrows has a different take on Mercedes' decision to abandon their slim-side pod design for this season. The revamped W14 now incorporates features that might give you a sense of déjà vu from Red Bull's RB19. It's a clear indication that Toto Wolff is leaving no stone unturned in his quest to narrow the gap and reclaim Mercedes' dominant position in Formula One. But hold on. Hamilton clarifies that the decision wasn't solely his. It was the result of continuous collaboration within the team. Teamwork makes the dream work. Now let's turn up the heat on the intense rivalry between Mercedes and Red Bull. These two powerhouses are engaging in a lively exchange of comments. Christian Horner, the head honcho at Red Bull, has dropped the hint that Lewis Hamilton purposefully complained to influence FIA regulations. This comes as a result of some heated moments during last year's Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And Max Verstappen, Red Bull's superstar driver, couldn't resist taking a playful jab at Mercedes' side pod design during a media interview. The rivalry is real. With Hamilton slipping to fourth place in the driver's standings, the upcoming Canadian Grand Prix is a crucial turning point for both Mercedes and Red Bull. Last season, Verstappen emerged victorious in Montreal, leaving fans wondering if lightning will strike twice. The stage is set, the engines are revving, and the atmosphere is electric. The recent race was held on a circuit that suited our car, like a glove. We had an incredible performance, securing a double podium finish. But guess what? Our direct competitors, Red Bull, ain't backing down. The gap between us is quite substantial, and closing that down won't be a walk in the park. But hey, we're not ones to shy away from a challenge. We're ready to face it head-on and give it everything we've got. Toto Wolff, the mastermind behind the scenes, knows that regardless of the outcome, we'll gather valuable data on the performance of our mighty W14. As soon as that race is over, we're zooming right into Montreal, where the track offers us a whole new set of challenges. Long straights and tricky low-speed corners await us. It's not a track that we expect to suit our car as perfectly as Barcelona did. But you know what? We're not backing down. We're aiming to maximize our result, no matter what. The characteristics of this circuit will also provide us with a golden opportunity to learn more about our beloved W14 and feed that knowledge into our ongoing development. Now let's shift our focus to our superstar driver, the one and only Lewis Hamilton. He's got a slightly different take on the situation. Lewis has expressed his thoughts on Mercedes' decision to ditch the slim-side pod design for this season. It's a difference of opinion, but hey, that's what makes our team so dynamic and exciting. There you have it. The intensity is building up, and the stakes are higher than ever. The Mercedes team is ready to tackle anything that comes our way. We're determined to gather valuable insights, push the limits, and maximize our performance. And hey, Lewis Hamilton will be right there, driving with his unmatched passion and skill. Let's rewind to last year, where Mercedes faced a design error with their car that set them apart from the pack in all the wrong ways. Their narrow side pods became the talk of the town, but not in a good way. However, fast forward to 2023, and the team had no choice but to acknowledge their shortcomings and accept defeat. Questions arose when they initially stuck with a similar design this season, but Toto Wolff swiftly committed to a drastic overhaul. The moment Lewis Hamilton and George Russell found themselves falling behind in terms of pace, the decision was made. Hamilton, never one to hold back, expressed his frustrations with the W14 even before the changes were implemented. But here's the twist. He wants to make it clear that the decision to pursue this new direction with a design closer to Red Bull's was not his doing. These ideas were a collaborative effort with the team and George Russell, constantly working to explore new possibilities. As the car hit the track for the first time, this year it was like a prettier sister of last year's model, maintaining some similar characteristics, but bouncing back with a fresh edge. The seven-time world champion, Lewis Hamilton, is undoubtedly eager for the redesigned W14 to deliver favorable outcomes. He's seeking his first Grand Prix victory since 2021, and boy, does he want it bad. With a prolonged winless streak, the pressure is on. But here's the thing. Hamilton believes Mercedes is the strongest team in Formula One. He's got his sights set on surpassing Red Bull's performance after the implementation of upgrades to the W14. Hamilton is determined to continue Mercedes' momentum and challenge the dominance of Max Verstappen and his Red Bull machine. The rivalry between Mercedes and Red Bull. It's like a powder keg waiting to explode. Christian Horner, the head of Red Bull, has made some insinuations that Hamilton purposefully complained to influence FIA regulations. It all stems from a heated Azerbaijan Grand Prix 1 year ago, where Hamilton found himself in an uncomfortable car, affected by the infamous porpoising effect. When asked about it, Hamilton responded with a hint of vulgarity, firing back at Red Bull. The rivalry is intense, with accusations and tensions flying high. But let's not forget about Max Verstappen, Red Bull's star driver. He couldn't help but mock Mercedes' zero-pod design concept after they deviated from it in Monaco. Verstappen cheekily stated that their next upgrade would be having no side pods at all, inviting everyone to go back to the basics. He's confident in Red Bull's approach, built on years of learning and adapting. With the new regulations, they hit the ground running, understanding the ins and outs of their car. Verstappen and the entire Red Bull team are hungry for more success, never satisfied, and always pushing the boundaries. Now, let's talk about the standings. Hamilton finds himself in fourth place, a far cry from his usual dominant position. Red Bull's Max Verstappen currently holds a commanding 53-point advantage. It's a true David and Goliath situation, and this weekend's Canadian Grand Prix will be a make-or-break moment for both drivers. Last year, Verstappen emerged victorious in Montreal, leaving Hamilton in third place. What will this season bring? Share your predictions in the comments below and let the debate begin. And that's a wrap. Thanks for joining us on this adrenaline-fueled journey through the world of Formula One. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more exciting updates and coverage of the upcoming races. See you in the fast lane.